Hi everyone, and welcome back to our exploration of the beautiful state parks of New Mexico. Last week we had a fantastic time at Oasis State Park, and this week we're heading to the famous city of Roswell, New Mexico to check out Bottomless Lake State Park.
Roswell, New Mexico, watch out, here we come. Hopefully we don't run into any aliens.
As we approach Roswell, we can't help but be excited about experiencing the otherworldly beauty and the intriguing history of this area. And what better way to do that than by staying at the unique Bottomless Lake State Park just outside of Roswell. And if you don't know who we are Joel, Deb, and our dog Maya, and we are chasing our sunshine.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I think it's afternoon. Yeah, I think it is.
We are about to embark on the Bluff Trail here at
Bottomless Lake State Park in Roswell, New Mexico. It's a bit chilly today.
Yeah, it's currently 40 degrees out, hence the gloves and hat. But
no, it's fine.
But with the sun, actually, it feels absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But the wind or whatever always bothers my ears, so I found my old running hat.
It's been cold here the last couple of days, so we've kind of been cooped up inside the RV with the heat on. So it's nicer today. We're gonna give it a go. Sorry about my hoarse throat.
Yeah.
Came down with something. And Maya's super excited because she hasn't been on a hike in a couple days. So.
Yeah. So we need to get out and about.
See if we can see any deer, coyote, rattlesnakes.
I don't think we're gonna see rattlesnakes today. It's too cold for them.
I can't remember what else they said we might see, but hopefully we get to see something.
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
Sorry, I can't see because of the sun.
Yeah.
But this is a really nice, super easy out and back.
Yeah.
It's nice and wide and like peat gravel, but there's actually educational markers along the way that teach you about why it's Bottomless Lake, which there is a bottom.
There is, yep.
But they're actually cenotes filled with water, and eventually the top ends up cracking and falling down into the ground, and it becomes a lake.
And this one that we're just at right here at the end of the trail was not filled any longer, so
it's dried up. But there's a lot of freshwater springs and artesian wells here, and it's just beautiful.
It's a nice walk along the hillside, and yeah, we're the only ones out here.
Okay, we made a mistake. This is not a dry cenote, it's a wet one. Maya ran down, jumped in it, and now she smells like rotten eggs.
Problem with having a water dog. Didn't know there was water up there. Nobody's around, so we let her off the leash and down this big embankment and into the stinky water.
Oh, it stinks.
We can let her into the other pond when we get there. Get a bath outside.
She stinks. You stink. She's a happy dog though. Oh, clean yourself off.
Don't have anything to throw her. Now we got a happy dog.
We have a really happy dog. She got to go swimming in a crystal clear lake area. This is actually Lee Lake. And that's where the campground, majority of it is actually at. We have full hookups here.
We have full hookups. It has a beautiful swimming area. You can't fish in this lake. I don't know why, but they don't allow it. Yeah, it's crystal clear, and like I said, they got a nice swimming area for when it's hot summers. And lots of picnic tables and seating areas and places kids can play.
Now at 40 degrees, we get to deal with a wet dog in the RV, but we'll get a beach towel, dry her off, and she'll be a happy dog for the rest of the day.
Yep, sleepy one though.
So let's head back to the RV. right, we're starting the UFO Museum here in Roswell.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah, Joel doesn't believe any of this happened or in aliens. He's very skeptical in nature to begin with.
Maybe this will change my mind. We'll see.
You never know. So let's go learn about what happened in 1947 here in Roswell. Directly behind me right now is a replica of a Mayan drawing on one of their king's tombs that apparently is showing him encapsulated in a spaceship itself. Of course, these are people that have interpreted it this way. I don't see it, but could it be? I don't know. It's for you to decide.
Nope.
Which one don't you want?
You clearly do not want the close encounter of the fourth kind. That's where you get abducted, and I think probing occurs, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
In this envelope,
With
this
all the
file here,
evidence.
we found all the evidence that makes it come true.
Yep. It's all the evidence of the Bigfoot news from 1976, which nothing. All right. I think Joel's a believer.
No, but I will say there's a few things that, are hard to explain away.
It is. There's a lot of statements from actual military personnel, law
Right.
enforcement personnel that were some of the first ones on scene and collecting the debris that have now come forward later years and stated some odd statements.
And even though they haven't talked to each other in many years, their stories kind of lined up.
Yeah. And one even said one of the aliens was alive. But is this a government conspiracy and cover up, or just a bunch of people that saw something weird that they couldn't explain? This is a unique and very interesting museum, and you were able to get in here for $7 a person.
Yeah, and it's worth it. It took us a little over an hour to do it. We watched some of the movies. You could spend a little more time if you wanted to, if you really wanted to read everything that's in there.
Yeah.
But we got the gist of it
The truth is out there.
somewhere.
We all know how much Joel loves art if you've been following the channel, but someone had told us, a local, to stop in and see this place on Main Street.
It's all local artists doing pottery, paintings, you name it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Pretty cool.
nice to walk through and just see the local artists. And apparently, one side of Roswell, besides the aliens, is a very artistic town, and there's also murals throughout as well.
Yep.
So kind of a little bit of culture and art for us today. Aliens and art. I would say that they completely embrace the alien theme here in
Yes.
Roswell. If it's working for you, keep doing it.
Right. It's bringing people in for sure.
But definitely a nice downtown walking area, and
We're here on a Monday right now. We'll be back another day. So there's a lot of things that are closed on Monday. So we'll just pay attention to that, including the visitor center.
yeah, but even their McDonald's is all about the alien theme and is shaped like a UFO.
Yeah.
So it's working for them, it's bringing people in, and it's kind of fun to walk around. Really neat downtown historic area, lots of little shops and stuff. If they were open, I mean, maybe we would have went in some.
Well, it does appear they have a lot for kids to do that is interactive, whether it's a movie or a touch screen of some sort or whatever. So we didn't go into too many of those, but definitely kids were looking happy going in and coming out.
Yep, alien laser tag I saw.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go find some place to eat. It's a big margarita. Oh, that's yummy. That's a good margarita. I ordered the New Mexico enchiladas, chicken. They're supposed to be stacked, and Joel got the same except for he got 2 beef and 2 chicken.
2 beef and a chicken. There's three of them.
There's 3 of them, right? So
2 beef and a chicken. We got both the green and red sauce, so it's Christmas style, and all the fixings.
yum. Let's dig in.
El Toro Bravo. Highly recommend.
Yes. It was actually recommended to us by some locals. Always get the best advice from them.
Yep.
And definitely worth a stop. And it's right across the street from the UFO Museum. So park there, go to the UFO Museum, and then come over here to eat.
And have Bloody Marys. Or
margaritas.
Margaritas. Or buckets of beer.
I think we found a very pretty spot right here, and we just want to talk a little bit about Bottomless Lake State Park with y'all.
Yeah, what trail are we on again?
We're on the Skidway.
Yeah, and it just kind of zigzags back and forth up on the plateau and then kind of down in some of the smaller caverns. It's about 3 miles loop, and it's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
So there are stuff to see. Now it's not the tallest hike, which is good for me.
No, he's not accusing me of taking him on a death-defying day with Deb today.
Although I can see right over here on this side of the trail we're going to go across, there's some cliffs over there, so we're going to see.
We'll see about it. But overall, our stay here at Bottomless State Park in Roswell, New Mexico has been wonderful. It's nice, quiet, small campground.
And close enough to Roswell, it only takes like 20 minutes or so. It's like 13 or 14 miles, but it's kind of slow going. But yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Once again, we used our state park pass to stay here, so it cost us, after the state park pass, $68 for the week to stay here because we're on full hookup.
Correct.
I would say definitely put this on your list. It's a great area to explore. There are quite a few things to do in Roswell itself.
And if you come during the summer when it's really warm, they got a nice swimming area I think I talked about before, and Maya's loving this trail.
Yeah, and there's no cenotes for her to jump in and get all stinky. So
Like she did yesterday.
Yeah, we like this trail better. Hi, we completed the trail, and I realized I said Skidway Trail. It's actually skid marks, and I can say it didn't leave any skid marks in either of our drawers.
Did you check mine?
I don't want to check yours. I'm going to think that they're nice and clean.
They're clean. It's good. But yeah, it's skid marks. I don't know why you would name it that, but they did instead of Skidway. And like it shows there on the sign, it was 3.13 miles loop.
Yeah.
And I actually quite enjoyed it.
It was very nice. It is 54 degrees out. I had a long sleeve shirt on when we started. I had to take that off. So did Joel. It's quite warm. It did say that during the summer months this trail is extremely hot and bring lots of water, and I could see that because
there's no cover.
It's 54 degrees out right now, and it was just perfect to do this hike. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right near the visitor center, which is closed. There's a nice little cenote right here. It's pretty cool. Just a 70-yard walk from the parking lot.
Kind of neat to come see.
Yeah.
Just like sunk. Look at, we're standing between 2 cenotes.
2 different cenotes. One on our left here apparently is cleated off and doesn't have as many chemicals, so there are fish in that one. The one over here on our right apparently does not have fish, and it smells like sulfur, so
yeah,
that might have something to do with it.
As you come down, obviously there is a little bit of a land bridge. Or set eventually this probably is going to be gone and it'll all be one cenote, but this is just beautiful down here.
It's great. And again, this is just down from the visitor center, in between the visitor center and Lee Lake. You can't miss it if you just drive down the main road.
Yeah.
From the visiting center.
We left Maya in the car because we knew she would just try to jump and get into
yesterday.
the water the whole entire time.
Yep.
So, but just beautiful down here.
And as we were talking down below, there are 2 different cenotes. Again, one can have fish and one can't, and the one that can't is because the saline content is too high.
Yeah, but it definitely smells like sulfur down there.
For sure. Cool.
The depth of it is 50 feet.
And the elevation is 3,483 feet. Pretty high.
This is definitely something cool to check out while you're here at Bottomless Lake State Park.
Do it.
We're pausing here for a second as we were just learning that this area has 90 different species of dragonflies.
Yeah, and it's apparently one of the best habitats for dragonflies around.
Yeah.
We've seen a few.
Yeah.
The water's clear.
Yeah, learned something new today. And guess who wants to jump in?
Yeah, we're in the salt flats, so to speak. There's only certain plants that'll grow here because of the saline content.
Definitely a unique area. You go from desertous to this is almost like swamp.
Yeah, and this particular little wetland walking path is right across from the entrance pretty much to the Lee Lake campground. We just spotted it on the way back to the campground and just thought we'd give it a try.
Yeah. Nice educational signs. It's not even a half mile. It's a very short, easy loop.
With a bunch of educational placards.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out if you're here.
All right, so once again, Google Maps took us some crazy way to get here. We could have just gone down the main street, taken a left and came right here, but no, we had to go the back route. So where are we going? Somewhere a viewer told us to go to.
Yeah, thanks, Colleen. She did warn us that our spidey sense for our police radars from being former law enforcement might go off on the appearance of this place.
It's not too bad, I don't think. It's on a main drag. It's in a kind of an abandoned strip mall, but it is the Black Cock Brewery. You heard me right, the Black Cock Brewery. You think it's a big brewery?
I don't think it is. I don't think it's very rich. And I'm like, there's so many jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's so inappropriate, Joel.
It's the actual name of the place, so
Yeah.
it is what
I
it
think
is.
it's a reference to roosters. So, all right, let's go check this place out. Don't even tell me it's spicy.
Well, it's not spicy for me. You're probably not going to like it, but I do.
Oh, great. We would 100%, if you're in the Roswell, New Mexico area,
Yes.
recommend to stop in here at Black Cock Brewing.
We'll leave all the jokes aside. You can make your own jokes. But yes, the Black Cock Brewery here is awesome. They got great beers. Really great food at Los Tres Hermanos food truck out front. Plus they make their own pizzas inside, and it was one of the best burritos I've had in a long time.
Yeah, and the staff is so friendly and helpful. He has lots of local recommendations. All right, we are in Roswell, and you're not going to believe what we found.
A winery, and they have beer. It's at Pico's Flavors Winery and
Bistro.
Bistro.
Yep. So let's go check this out.
They even have a sign that says "Thank you for shopping local."
Yeah. Oh, I can't even see because of the sun.
Be over here.
Okay. Whoa, it's bright out
Very
here.
bright out here and loud because of traffic.
Yep.
With the Picos Flavors Winery and Bistro, a
Yeah,
must stop.
it is. It's definitely in the top 10 things to do while you are in Roswell, New Mexico.
And they have great specials in there for food, great tastings for wine and beer. Not expensive at all, I didn't think.
No, I didn't either. And they apparently like dogs, and there's special dog events
Yep.
that you can look on their Facebook page or their website. All right, a little speed bumps as we leave here at Bottomless Lake State Park in New Mexico. And now we're going to be heading to another one down in Carlsbad.
Yeah, Brantley Lake State Park.
From the reviews, it shows that it's just going to be as gorgeous as this one was, so we're pretty excited about this. But we had a fabulous stay here at Bottomless Lake State Park. Sorry for the bumps. But it was definitely worth the stay here. Lots the fun things that we found to do in Roswell, and we can say we did not have a close encounter of the fourth kind.
Although when I was outside
Continue
unhooking
on
some
New Mexico 409.
hoses today, I did look up and there was a bright light in the sky, but it was somebody's drone.
Ah, all right, it was a drone, not an alien spaceship.
No.
All right, let's see if Joel survives the drive out of here. Not a fan of this.
Nope, not at all.
It was a little stressful get coming in because he doesn't like sheer cliffs, which I don't think they were, but he does.
Well,
So
and the road's very, very narrow.
yeah, but it is doable, and it's very doable if you're not afraid of heights. All right, wish him luck. We'll see you in Carlsbad.
As we drove out, we couldn't help but feel grateful for the opportunity to experience the natural beauty of New Mexico, and Bottomless Lake State Park has definitely lived up to its reputation as a must-see destination. Join us next week as we continue our journey through the New Mexico State Parks at Brantley Lake State Park, and we survive an earthquake, the wind, we hit up the national park, and find an amazing local brewery to hang out at. We can't wait to share our RV adventures with you next week, and if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified when a new video is released. And please leave a comment if you've been to Roswell and are a true believer or not. Until next time, happy trails and hope you're safe from alien abductions.
I was not recording, but he did just said this right here is not even bothering him one bit.
That's not even close to what
That is exactly what
Not
you
even
said.
close.
It's exactly what he said, and it is so true.
I said it bothered me tenfold.
No, it is not. He just said it wasn't bothering him, and this is actually really pretty. 2 hands.
Okay, no. You didn't.
That's a lot of salt, and that burns my lips. They're chapped. Oh, sorry. It's a big margarita. It's a wet one. Maya ran down, jumped in it. Now she smells like rotten eggs. Oh. Guess who's getting a bath?
I think Bigfoot came here in a UFO.
Ooh, that's good
Don't
theory.
tell anybody.